Temperature levels are bottoming out.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are. Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right?
Who were those people? Why'd they hijack your ship?
Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. Think enough of them finally got fed up and they pooled their money to hire professionals.
We're from the Explorers Group, Constellation. We need to talk.
What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament?
Yeah, it'll be better off in our hands.
Hey, I'll trade some weird space rock for a rescue anytime. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Let's grab the artifact. Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
Thanks again for the rescue. Don't know what I would have done if you hadn't jumped in.
Back to the lodge, shall we?
Let's go.
Okay. I'll head to my crew position.
You're back. Did you...
We have it.
Ask
Go ahead.
if you've got
Do the
questions.
honors.
Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason.
It fits! Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added. then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
What exactly does it mean to be a full member?
Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us.
Well, I kind of expected champagne.
Well, if you ever find a relic bottle from Earth, we'll all be happy to share it with you. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
Why ask me? Why not someone who's been here for longer?
Oh, we'll be working with everyone here at the Lodge sooner or later. Constellation is all in on this. Sometimes we'll partner up, sometimes we'll go solo. It's not a formal arrangement. We just came back with good news. We've got momentum. Why not keep going?
Alright, you got it, Sarah. Let's get back out there.
All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
Who is Sam Coe? What's this expedition he's got going on?
Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it.
What can you tell me about Barrett anyway? I haven't talked to him much.
His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything.
So what exactly is the Eye and who's Vladimir?
We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience.
For a moment, would you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Not at all.
Do you have any particular religious beliefs?
My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs.
That's all for now.
Certainly. I always enjoy our little chats.
Let's go.
Talk to you later.
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been ages since Constellation has had somebody.
Off when you are, Captain.
I can help you with?
Hello, Captain.
We're here. Perhaps we should check in with Matteo or Noel.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
And you must be Sam Coe, Freestar Collective expert.
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi.
It's nice to see someone so young taking an interest in space.
It helps to have a good teacher. Dad, don't let it go to your head.
Sam? Not let it go to his head? Impossible.
A compliment from little Cora. And it's not even my birthday. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition?
Only that it was in Freestar Collective space.
Sure enough. That's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact.
What should I know about Aquila?
Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole.
Still getting my bearings? Let's head out later.
I guess it wouldn't hurt. We just got back from a supply run anyway. Let me know when you're ready.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Matteo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
What brought you to Constellation?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
So what do you make of that vision I saw?
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
If it did mean something, I didn't understand it.
Okay, that's alright. Maybe you weren't supposed to. Maybe it'll make sense later. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Did all of these artifacts come out of caves?
Second one was on Kazal, buried, the same as the one you found.
But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Well, that's all.
Take care of yourself.
You good to go yet?
Alright, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Give the word and we'll get underway.
Went to this whole goose chase.
So, did you do it?
Scan complete. No, go ahead and meant to. But then it became this whole thing. An ambassador was involved.
How about I just assign it to someone else then?
That may be best.
Free for 200 years, and this city is the best the Collective can come up with?
right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over.
What about Cora? Is she coming?
She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar.
Let me check on a few things first.
Alright, but don't take too long, or Cora's gonna get bored and start disassembling things.
Welcome to Aquila City, I guess.
The services tech is in the hut up at the front, if you need him.
You'll have a tech free?
That's not a problem. And you're springing for the new reactor? It's still under manufacturer's warranty.
Yes. Can I get an invoice?
What you need one of those for?
Corporate policy.
Is it okay if I just write it on a notepad?
As long as it's written and signed, it could be on a loaf of bread.
Got anything you need to
dangerous out in
offload? Trade
space
Authority is
these
always
days.
buying. Kiosk right here for you. Hey, what can I do for you?
I'd like to view my ship, please.
Okay, no problem.
Do you have any ships for sale?
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Finished up yet? It's you and me for this.
Understood. Let's get going.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After Planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go.
Why can't we use a planet scan to find it?
Because you'll find a whole lot of nothing. Gravitational anomalies are a little hard to pick up in an area with tons of starship traffic. Not to mention all the electronics from the city, and security scramblers that the Free Star or smugglers out on the frontier put down.
Alright, so we find this empty nest and then the artifact.
Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Yes?
Got a freighter coming soon. No time to talk.
Kilo City. Feels like I spent half my life
Hold
trying
it.
to get out of this place.
By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
What's the trouble?
Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story.
Where is Gal Bank? How do I get to it?
It's just behind me on the right. The place is on lockdown, so you should steer clear unless you can help out.
Is Marshal Blake in charge of security around here?
Not usually, but he took charge of the situation because the bank robbers are part of the Shaw gang. The Marshal's had a lot of experience dealing with the gang, so he's calling the shots.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
If you think you might be able to help out, you could talk to the Marshal. Truth is, last I heard, things weren't going so good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Gal Bank vault. We better see if we can help move this situation along.
You stay where I can see you, Marshal. Everyone stays in front of the building. You got me? If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
I'm sure things will turn
Not
out
you,
just fine.
Not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
The hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now.
What's going on here?
It's a hostage situation. Now please, get back, or I'll have the guards drag you away.
It sounds like you could use some help with the situation.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Kilo City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
What do you know about the Shaw gang?
It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they've just stayed home.
Have they made any demands by now?
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
Maybe I can talk some sense into them.
All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him, and don't try nothing.
I have complete confidence in the Marshal.
negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
First, I just kind of want to know who I'm talking to. What's your name?
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Nice to meet you, Jed. People call me Caller.
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
Look, Jed, I'll give you my word. I really just want to help.
I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me?
Look, I get that you don't trust me, but right now, I'm the only lifeline you're being offered.
Well, I guess you have a point.
Do you really want to stay trapped in that bank?
We've been in worse scrapes than this. We can handle being stuck in a bank.
Look, I promise. I just want to make sure nobody gets hurt.
Okay, fine.
Talking to me is the only way you're getting out of here alive.
I ain't buying it. Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on.
Alright, what's the condition of the hostages in there?
They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet.
What are your demands then?
We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
What makes me so sure you'll keep your end of the deal?
What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no!
It could take a while to find a ship.
Oh hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Look, it's not too late to end this peacefully.
What do you mean?
If you surrender now, before anyone gets hurt, things are going to be a lot better for you.
It's up to the Marshal to make sure the hostages don't get hurt.
Nobody's been hurt yet, so surrender now and the judge will go easy on you.
Maybe you're right. Nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives.
Look, if you give up now, you'll do some time, sure, but not nearly as much if a hostage dies.
Damn it! I didn't think of it that way.
Look, if you stand down now, the punishment would still be pretty light.
None of us want to be murderers. Things just got out of control. Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah, I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
You'd make a decent ranger with the way you handled that.
What's the word?
It's over. They agreed to come quietly.
Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off?
What, you didn't think I could do it?
To be honest, no, I didn't. The Shaw gang isn't known for backing down. Good thing these were rookies. If we'd been dealing with some of the higher-ups, things might have gone differently.
I convinced them it was the right thing to do.
Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now that lives aren't on the line, let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
These days, I hardly see my husband at all. He works the oddest... hours.
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after. Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming.
Who's Jacob? Why would he take the maps?
He's just a bitter old man, interfering in what's none of his business.
I guess we need to talk to him.
That we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad.
Why would Cora be mad?
Because I told her we wouldn't have time to check in with her. Look, I was trying not to do this, okay?
Sam, level with me. Who's Jacob?
We really gotta do this.
We're gonna the estate anyway. I'm going to find out.
You're not wrong.
And if you don't trust me, we can't work together.
It's not supposed to be your business. That's what I'm saying.
There's no harm in just telling me.
Yeah, you're not wrong. All right, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know?
You say that, but you brought us here and brought Cora.
One thing's got nothing to do with the other. I was hoping for a quick in and out, no muss, no fuss. Turns out my luck didn't hold. Listen, there's gonna be a whole lot more of this ahead if I need to talk to my old man, so... I'll try, but... get ready for it.
Solomon Cole really all that? Some make it seem like he built the whole damn Freestar Collective by himself.
I'm sure some of the tales grew in the telling, but no one denies he found Cheyenne. And set up his camp not far from here. Aquila City was his baby.
I don't buy it, though. The United Colonies wouldn't let some ragtag settlers stake a system like this without a fight.
It was a different time. Everything was new, everyone fleeing Earth as quick as you can. If he tried it today, I'm sure the UC would have shut him down.
And there is no way he wore that getup. Solomon Coe is rightly considered to be one of the most important people in history.
Ugh, I hate instantly putting on the pounds like this. That's the Rock, Ranger Central. Not a bad bar, too.
My family came in, what, 10, 15 years off?
Private sector. That's where the real...
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
Whoa, don't drag me into this.
You dragged yourself into this when you stepped into my house without so much as an invitation.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book. Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options.
He did mention his granddaughter. Maybe Cora could help.
No. I mean, this is no place for her, okay? The less time she spends with Jacob, the better.
What's wrong? You didn't mind her coming along until this came up.
I made a decision a long time ago about how my little girl gets raised. And it doesn't include Jacob Coe, okay? Leave it at that.
Fine, we'll think of something else.
I'd appreciate that.
Maybe I could talk to Jacob. He might see reason.
You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
What do you want, Constellation?
What is your problem with Constellation anyway?
You mean besides the fact that you're some independent group that doesn't know where your loyalties lie? Or are you referring to the fact that my granddaughter lives in your clubhouse rather than in her family home?
Look, please be reasonable. We really need those maps, Jacob.
Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here.
Look, Constellation just wants to follow up on Solomon's work.
You really believe that, don't you?
Sam's your son. You don't want to help him?
You think I'm not trying to help him? Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps. They're in the other room, here. Key.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh boy. That's a problem.
Just tell me what's wrong.
First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank.
Bringing outlaws to justice sounds like fine work.
Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave.